Everyone, this is Myrna, and I'm sorry I've been away for a while, but I promised you Nehemiah chapter 1. Okay, but I had said that maybe about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that was way longer than I meant to be going. I actually meant to be going more than 1 or 2 days. But in any case, the major point of reading Nehemiah is because it tells you right there that a prohibition was given to the Israelites to marry within their race. Now, a lot of people will say, well, that is just because the women will turn the men away from the Most High and have them following their own gods. Now, if that was true, you'd really have to question, well, are women really the submissive ones if they have the ability to turn someone away from their gods? No, from their God, rather. No, I don't think that that is the actual reason. And when you read Nehemiah, it tells you, it tells you in a covert way that you have to read between the lines that Israel is a bloodline. It is not a religion. You can practice the religion of the Israelites and still not actually be an Israelite. So, as you can see here, right now, interracial relationships are more in the news than usual because of what happened to this guy, Telvin Osborne, because he made a big point of making sure everyone knew. People who had no interest at all, but he made sure everyone knew that he really had great disdain for black women. Here you see this picture from The Amazing Lucas where he shows that, oops, didn't mean for that to show, but oh, there you see. You see the little white dog. Well, it's there because Telvin Osborne said that he would rather have intimate relations with a dog than a black woman, but it had to be a white dog. Now, I think a lot of people, or most people, never heard of him before. Well, let me tell you what happened to him in case you don't know, though I'm pretty sure you do. Um, After he said this, Hannah Cobb, this white, palm-colored white woman right here, shot him in the chest. They have two children together, and at first she said it was because she was cleaning her gun at 5 o'clock in the morning or somewhere around there after a night of drinking, which is like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. But the thing is, it's not a new thing for people to be um, mishandled when they go outside their race, or really, I'm only speaking to the Israelites. It has happened a lot, and there was a prohibition about it back in Nehemiah's time, and I've spoken before about Samson, how he was a leader in Israel, and he was a judge. He was a judge for at least 20 years, and he still found his ruin in disobeying the Most High. So, Nehemiah, I'm gonna give you a brief introduction, but Nehemiah was a cupbearer to King Artaxerxes, and he wanted to go back and rebuild the walls so that the people, when they returned to Jerusalem after having been deported, that they would be able to be safe. So when he got there, he was expecting a nation that loved each other, and instead he found the same thing that we have right now, that the people, the men who, generally speaking, the men who were the most prestigious or had the most money, did not remain loyal to the women of their nation. So, as I promised, I want to read Nehemiah, but I want to give you this introduction. And if anyone has any questions or concerns, please let me know. And you guys have a great rest of your day.
Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the Book of Nehemiah from the Old Testament. It's an inspiring story of determination, faith, and leadership. The Book of Nehemiah is set in the 5th century BC during the Persian Empire. Nehemiah was a Jewish cupbearer to the Persian King Artaxerxes. Upon hearing about the dilapidated state of Jerusalem and its walls, Nehemiah is deeply moved. Nehemiah seeks the king's permission to return and rebuild the city. Nehemiah's journey begins with a heartfelt prayer, showcasing his deep faith and reliance on God. He then strategizes and rallies the people of Jerusalem to rebuild the walls. When in Jerusalem, Nehemiah finds that many of the men, especially those in leadership positions, had married to women who were non-Israelites. He leads the men into separating from these wives and children, further establishing Israel as a bloodline. Nehemiah faces intense opposition from surrounding enemies like Sanballat, Tobiah, and Geshem. Despite threats and plots, Nehemiah's unwavering faith helps the people stay focused. Nehemiah organizes families and groups to work on different sections, highlighting unity. After the physical restoration, Nehemiah and Ezra lead the people in a spiritual renewal. They read the Law of Moses, celebrate the Feast of Tabernacles, and renew their covenant with God. The Book of Nehemiah is about restoring faith, community, and identity. Nehemiah's story teaches us that with determination, faith, and teamwork, we can overcome any obstacle. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.